Hi, I'm Lilithan, world famous for my unmatched skills in the Inferno and my non-existent vocal range, and this is my PvP Hardcore Iron Man, One Lil Life. After miraculously surviving long enough to release my first episode, I spent some time afterwards doing, well, not much really. I tried to come up with a plan of how to proceed, but after some soul searching, I found out I'm not very good at planning. So instead, there's a few general things I want to try and achieve, and after a lot of procrastination, I figured fuck it, let's wing it. First things first, I'm really tired of having no money all the time, so I'm thinking I'll get 30 agility so that I can go to the agility pyramid. That should be a reliable way of getting gold early on. And that's the first mark of grace. I still haven't decided if I'm ever actually going to buy any graceful pieces though. I'll probably want to be wearing armor wherever I can, so I should be very careful here. Draenor Bank could be quite crowded, and I think people can see me when I... Well, thankfully it's another Iron Man. You cheeky bastard. I definitely need to work on my reaction times when I see another player, otherwise I will definitely be dead soon. But other than that one, there were no more jump scares, and it went pretty quickly actually. And with 20 agility, we should be able to move on to the next cards. I think I can relax a bit more now. Draenor Village gets really high traffic on PvP worlds, and this is a bit more out of the way, which is really nice considering my habit of paying very, very little attention. Definitely too little attention for a PvP hardcore. What the fuck am I doing? I was just about to finish up at the Alcarid course when I peeped a star by the bank, and I've never actually done one of these before, so I'm not really sure how it works, but I've heard you get a lot of this stardust per star, especially when there aren't many people. And there's actually some pretty good rewards you can buy, like gem bags. Fuck off! Okay, so I probably overreacted a little bit, but hey, my reaction speed was pretty good that time. Why do I play an account that makes me scared of every other player in the game? Well, that's obvious, dummy. There's only one reason. Did he just... But he's literally a main. There's no risk at all. What do you mean? This should be the final layer of the star finished right about now, and yeah, there we go. Well, after all of that, I only got 218 stardust. I have no idea if that's a little or a lot, but I feel lied to right now. Well, anyway, with that distraction over with, we can now finish 30 agility, and you know what that means. Cave bugs. Yeah, we're doing this now. Now you see, being a PvP hardcore Iron Man, you have to think differently. You can't think in terms of efficiency and logic and natural orders of game progression. No. Throw all that out. It's garbage. This, however, this is a real strategic move. Because, yeah, I've just got 30 agility, which means I can do agility pyramid. And that's exactly why I can't do agility pyramid. Never do what makes sense. Only do what doesn't make sense, because then your enemies can't make sense of the way you make sense of things. Yeah, that makes sense. So I wasn't really paying attention during my monologue, but how the fuck is this thing still full HP? Do I need a Slayer item or something? What the heck? Anytime I hit it, it heals back to full. What the hell? This thing's OP. I did not expect a cave bug to be such a problem, but looks like I'm gonna have to bring out the heavy weapons for this one. Got my water runes and my earth runes even, so you're fucked, cave bug. Alright, I'm in the cave, staff equipped, earth strike quick casted, pointy hat on. Let's do this. Time to dive, cave bug. Oh, that's it. Okay, well, moving on, I guess. I needed a few crafting levels for the Varrock Diary, and since I was nearby, I figured I'd do a quick detour to complete this quest. As I have already demonstrated, I am not good at remembering to record, but don't worry, I've used my artistic talent to recreate events so that you won't miss out on what happened. I'm sorry. So, making a water and earth rune are requirements for the Lumbridge and Varrock Diaries, and getting the talisman for these can be a problem, as I'd potentially gain a lot of combat experience. But hey, there's the Abyss, right? No talismans needed there. Well, turns out the Abyss is pretty dangerous. And it turns out there's a chance you can fail the obstacles, which I did not know. So as I spam clicked the rocks, panicking that they wouldn't let me through, I found out I was chanced about 4 times. I really wish I was recording. So I can't kill NPCs for the talismans, and I can't go to the abyss. Luckily, with the release of Below Ice Mountain, they've added a new way to get talismans, the Camdazal Vault. Inside the elaborate lockboxes you get from the vault, there is a chance of getting each of the elemental talismans, and although I've never actually done this before, the wiki says you only need 1,000 Baronite shards per attempt. And if you need that much for only one attempt, I assume it doesn't take long to get them. I haven't done this quest on my main yet, though I think it's a pretty short one. Problem is, it has several unskippable cutscenes in areas that aren't exactly obscure, and dying during a cutscene would probably be the most disappointing way to die. Maybe a DC would be worse, I'm not sure. I was curious to see if people could actually see me during the cutscenes, so I asked a friend to stand next to me during it, and at least for this cutscene that starts in Barbarian Village, I apparently disappeared so I couldn't be attacked. But I have no recorded proof of this, so maybe I'm lying. And with that, I completed Below Ice Mountain, and now it's time to get some Baronite. The wiki says you only need 1,000 Baronite shards per attempt, and if you need that much for only one attempt, I assume it doesn't take long to get them. I assume it doesn't take long to get them. I assume it doesn't take long to get them. I assume it doesn't take long to get them. Well, that took a long time. Now I think I put it in the forge. Oh, do I? Is this the right forge? Do I speak to you? He's got a whole load of dialogue. I don't care. Go on. Do I exchange with you? No. Maybe I put the Baronite in the door itself? You need 1,000 Baronite shards stored in the sacred... Well, what do you think I'm trying to do, you stupid door? I hate you. Okay, I'm a big brain. You show these shards directly to Roman... whatever it's called. Okay, now it should work. And we can try our first attempt at the Camdazal Vault. Well, first attempt, let's see what we got. Oh. Well, that's just a simple lockbox. Maybe the better ones... Oh. Well, that took me almost an hour to get the Baronite for that, so let's do it again. No, are you kidding me? I was like 2 tiles away. Well, that's an hour gone. Time to do it again, I guess. Well, now that I've finished the most exciting content in the game, I can finally create some earth runes for the Varrock Easy Diary, and some water runes for the Lumbridge Medium Diary. And for completing these diaries, I get a pretty good plate body, as well as 30 free alks per day, as well as 2 XP lamps, bringing my HP up to 34. And with those achievement diaries completed, it's time for fishing. I really want to secure a food source that doesn't rely on hopping worlds at Draenor, so we're going to fish on Intrana, where I probably can't die. Maybe can't die. And here is 20 cooking so that I can cook trout, which you can also find on the island. Wait, can I cook trout? Well, I've learnt something new today, I suppose. But don't you need 20 to fish it? Intrana is really useful, especially for a PvP hardcore Iron Man like me. There are multiple fishing spots right next to ranges, and people can't bring most armor and weapons here. They can bring jewelry, and runes, and unfletched knives, and unfletched bows, and arrows. Yeah, the monks don't do a very good job here. And with this final trout, that is 35 fishing, which allows us to fight Temperos. And because I'm very sneaky, I was dropping my fish on the X spawn so it wouldn't have looked out of place on the minimap. And now to get to Temperos, which could be a problem if this guy sees me going there. He knows who I am. Oh, now I have to be extra sneaky. Now I have to weave a careful and very sneaky web of misdirection. I'll ask some innocent questions about the pyramid. How good is it? What's the fail rate? And whilst he sends his goons off into the desert, I will be not there. Yes, very devious. I see your happy face, but it's not going to work on me. I can see that scheming face underneath that gas mask, and I know your tricks. Yeah. Well, I hope he has someone waiting at the Agility Pyramid. They're going to be waiting a long time. No hunter's ever finding me at the Agility Pyramid. Fuck that, I'm never going there. You can record this, mark this down, let it be known. And here we are at Temperos. It's common in the PvP hardcore community to make fun of skillers, which are PvP hardcores under 17 combat, but according to the wiki, Temperos is considered a boss, so although I may still be a skiller, I don't see many of you guys going bossing. Please don't correct me with your boss KCs, let me have this one please. I tried this like once on my main account a while back, but I don't really remember much about it. I think it was pretty basic and easy to do though. And we failed first try. Angry. It was kind of a close call, but here's our first KC. Whoa. Bleh. I seriously love this thing's animations. Look at him just paddling around in the water with a big ol' happy face. He's vibing. Okay, no, I hate this now. Let me fish! This is probably fine. Okay, this is definitely not fine. We can do this. We're so close. We're so close. Come on. No! Well, that's enough for now. I waited until 50 fishing before collecting my rewards so that I could get swordfish. So let's see what we get. And that's the loot from about 63 rolls on the drop table. Not so bad. That'll be all now for this episode. I ended up achieving very little of what I was originally hoping to this episode. It's, like I say, I am not very good at planning. But even so, I completed 2 diaries and sorted out my food situation. So maybe now I can start with combat. Possibly. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll even do some agility pyramid. Maybe. But that'll be a problem for future me. And just a reminder that I've recently created a Discord server, and if you'd like to join, the link is in the description below. And with that, I'll see you next episode. Goodbye!